Over the past 10 years, your electricity bill has increased by more than 70%. Not surprisingly, you're wondering, why? Here at PowerCo, we thought you'd like to know where every dollar of your bill goes, and what you get from us in return for your money. Electricity is a big industry, and it's a complex task to get power from generators all the way to where you want it. To provide the power customers need effectively, the industry is separated into 4 distinct parts: generation, transmission, distribution, and retail. Generation in New Zealand is dominated by 5 large companies with an increasing number of smaller boutique firms. Generators sell electricity through an auction-like trading system where buyers compete to buy power at the best price. State-owned enterprise Transpower carries high-voltage power from generation sites to local networks around the country. Transpower's revenue is regulated by the Commerce Commission, and how it must charge is regulated by the Electricity Authority. This means that the method used to set transmission charges is the same everywhere in the country. In each region, electricity is converted to lower voltage and transferred to the care of distributors like PowerCo. Distributors are responsible for delivering electricity to your door, or wherever you need it really. There are currently 29 separate distribution companies serving different regions across the country, PowerCo being the second largest by customer connections. Distributors are also regulated by the Commerce Commission. This ensures that network charges keep a fair balance of value for the public and a reasonable return on investment for the distributors. Finally, retailers act as the link between the whole industry and you, the consumer. For the most part, retail and generation services are provided by different arms of the same companies. Retailers buy electricity on the trading market for the best price they can. The retail and generation companies self-regulate through competition, and so are allowed to choose the prices that they charge consumers. Retailers effectively collect charges for the whole industry and pass a proportion back to the other service providers. For every dollar in a typical bill, Transpower receives 7 cents. Distributors like PowerCo receive 28 cents, and the remainder goes to the generation and retail companies. Since 2003, regulation has ensured that PowerCo's charges have increased at or below the Consumer Price Index. Transpower's charges have stuck pretty close to that level. Generation and retail charges, however, have followed a different path. Sometimes you probably feel like the network fees on your bill just disappear and you don't know what it's used for. Well, let's give you a better idea of what we do and the projects we're investing your money into. PowerCo's approach to owning and maintaining the network is like someone who owns a typical house. And living in this house is Dwayne, a typical consumer. The house was first built back in the day by the state, so it has good solid bones even if it is a bit old-fashioned. Now the house is in our hands. We've renovated in order to make this the perfect place for Dwayne. And if an accident affects the house or the network, we quickly go in and sort it out. A storm can come any time of day or night, but we will always be there to fix things. As life does, Dwayne's needs have expanded, so we've expanded the house to suit. And every time we renovate, we invest in the best technology to make the house as comfortable and efficient as possible for Dwayne and his family. All this is done without increasing our cost to Dwayne above the rate of inflation. Our network is just like Dwayne's house. We repair it, upgrade it and expand it to suit the needs of our users. Here's an example. Papamoa in the Bay of Plenty is quickly expanding with numerous new commercial and residential subdivisions in the works. To serve all these new users, PowerCo is building a modern substation connected to the national grid by underground cables. The substation's site has been planned to effectively serve Papamoa as it grows in the future. We are investing $30 million into this project so that New Zealanders have the energy they need in the places they want to be. We plan to significantly increase our investments in maintaining and replacing older parts of our networks over the next 10 years. This will result in price increases, but we aim to keep them to a minimum. And we're committed to keeping you informed about what we are doing and why. This increase will be invested into strengthening your network and ensuring it serves us all for generations to come. If you want to be sure that you are getting the most value, visit the Electricity Authority's website, whatsmynumber.org. It will give you a clear comparison of options and costs in your area. At Powerco, our vision is that we are your reliable partner, delivering New Zealand's energy future. We want you to be confident that we are using your contribution responsibly and that you are getting the best value out of New Zealand's energy industry.